So here's the thing, this is not just another past paper walkthrough. Every day for the next 14 days, I'm going to upload one question from the Edexcel 2023 paper to get your revision started. On top of that, I've created an extra final part to each of the questions to really boost your revision and help you get the top grades. Let's go. Okay, so this is the first question. It's quite a simple one. The first question is always quite nice and easy. They ease you in. It's quite often differentiation, integration, or something with indices. So let's have a look. So if you're integrating something like this, hopefully you're thinking this definitely needs a rewrite. So we're going to rewrite this. And the first thing I would do is I would bring this 1/3 out at the front, because dividing by 3 is the same as a third of that thing. And then we'll have 2x minus 5 dx. And we need this so that it's something x to a power. So if I expand this out, this becomes 2/3 x to the power of 3/2, because we've added the powers, minus 5/3 x to the power of 1/2. And then when we integrate, we just add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. So I've got 2/3 x to the 5/2. So I've added 1 to the power. Now dividing by 5/2 is the same as timesing by 2/5. So this is 2/5 times all of this. Minus, then I've got 5/3 x. We add 1 to the power of 1/2. That's 3/2. Now we divide by 3/2. Dividing by 3/2 is the same as multiplying by 2/3. Okay, and we've got plus c. Don't forget that. They do take marks off of that. And then this becomes 4/15 x to the 5/2 minus 10/9 x to the 3/2 plus c. So that is all of the question that was in the past paper. That's a pretty simple one. You rewrite it, you integrate it. We're going to have a look at this bonus part B now. So let's have a look. So it says, find the area enclosed by the curve and the x-axis. So this is assuming that this is your curve. It would have said that if it wasn't just a question I made up. Okay, so we would say that's our y. Okay, and we rewrote it here, I think, more helpfully like this, because on this part now, you should be thinking, well, if I need to figure out the part enclosed by the curve and the x-axis, I need to figure out which bit is being enclosed in this curve. So you need to find the roots. So let's have a look. So when you're finding the roots, what you really need to be thinking is y equals 0 at the roots, because that's on the x-axis. So we've got 0 equals 1/3 x to the 1/2 to x minus 5. Now, even though this is not a standard question, this is not a quadratic, it's the same process. If you can pull out a factor, it's something multiplied by something. So you know either of those things have to be 0 to make the answer 0. So 1/3 x to the 1/2 equals 0. So that means just x must be 0. That's the only thing x could be in that situation. Or 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. So that would mean x is 5/2. Okay, so you've got your two roots. And so this curve, we've got all positive coefficients. So it would look something like this is 0. This is 5/2, and it would have like a curve in between. We only really care about this bit. So this is the area we're trying to find. If we're trying to find the area between 2 points, then we need to be integrating, do a definite integration with 2 limits. So we've already integrated, which is nice. So we just need to take what we've got from our integration. We pop our limits on the side. So we've got 5/2 and 0. So then when you're integrating between limits, you just put 5/2 in minus whatever 0 is when we put it in. In this case, it's quite nice because it goes to 0. So just writing in the 5/2 where x is, okay, and then we're going to subtract off. Now, if we put 0 in all of that, 0. Okay, so you type all of that into your calculator and it should come out as minus 1.757. So that makes sense with this being negative. But the question is asked for the area enclosed by the curve. So what we need to do is just say, as our final answer, actually it's probably better to write it like this, is the area equals 1.757. Or if it didn't ask for any particular rounding, 1.76, 3 significant figures. The first question from the paper is done. The question 2 will be around here somewhere for you to have a look at if it's ready. Otherwise, if you're watching these daily with me, then it will be coming out tomorrow. See you tomorrow.